All right, so at 12 o'clock, actually 1 o'clock my time because of freaking daylight savings, I guess they go off of like Pacific time, they dropped Cam on Netflix, and this is when I went into completely blind. I just knew it was about a cam girl because I like titties. I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. I like titties and horror. Why wouldn't I watch this instantly? I thought that this was a pretty cool mystery that didn't really stick its landing. Because a film like this, it builds this mystery, and I think that honestly what happened here, because I know that this was written by an actual cam girl, which is cool. But I think what happened is she built this mystery the whole time and just didn't know exactly what to do at the end. Because I was actually watching this with my brother on our phones. We were texting each other during the movie. Don't worry, I was paying full attention. I actually took notes because this was requested by one of our Patreons on my In the Mouth of Madness podcast, Christy Marie. So I did take notes. We will talk about this in full detail for you, sweetheart. Don't worry. Anyway, but yeah, like I was watching this with him, and the film was going on. We were so intrigued, like, oh shit, this is crazy, because it essentially feels like a longer Black Mirror episode because it deals with technology. This girl's a cam girl. She's trying to get to the #1 spot. She's doing anything she can to get up there. And I don't want to tell you what the reveal is, because I think the reveal of like what the big bum 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 moment is really cool. And I didn't know it, and I want you guys to experience it. I think it's really cool. And it builds this extremely interesting mystery of you're like, what the fuck? It's very like Twilight Zone, you know, sci-fi, mystery, horror. Not so much horror, honestly. More of like sci-fi mystery. But it was really cool. It was intriguing as hell. The girl's, you know, she's a pretty good actress. She's really hot. Yes, you get to see her boobs a lot. I was really big on that, honestly, because I just watched Girl House, which is excellent, by the way. A great slasher film of the last 5 years. And I got very annoyed that this is a cam girl that is the lead of the movie, and she's a cam girl through the whole thing, and she never shows her boobs once in the movie. I just was like, really? That's just silly to me. That's your character. That's what she does. That'd be like playing a stripper in a movie and you never see her boobs. You know what I mean? Something like that's ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous. So yes, this girl bears all for us. So thank you for that. I know that just sounds like I'm fucking some pervert and whatever. I am. I'm just. It's not an absolute necessity for a film by any means, but for a film about a cam girl, I was like, we better get some boobage. And yes, we absolutely do. But yeah, I thought her performance was good. I thought all that was good, and I was very intrigued, very, very curious on what was gonna transpire. And what my brother and I were saying was like, as it continued to escalate and get further and further into it, and the mystery kept growing and growing, and more things were being revealed, we were like really excited and being like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? A lot of WTFs and whatnot. And it was great. But like as it continued to go, and I was like, I kept texting, we started towards the end, started texting each other like, dude, we're not going to get like an explanation. Like no explanation will be adequate to explain what is going on at this point. At this point, it's so far into the realm of unbelievability that nothing will suffice. And I kept waiting to be proven wrong. Like, okay, they're gonna pull a fast one on me. It's gonna be a big thing. I was really afraid that it was all gonna be a dream or something stupid like that. I'm very, very glad that they did not go in that direction. But I do think you could sit down with some friends, which I'm going to do, obviously, and discuss the possible, different interpretations or theories on what is all going on here. I do think that's possible, and that would all be up for your own, theories and whatnot. But overall, I thought that at the end they had written themselves almost in a corner, and I just felt like the ending of this didn't come to the head that I wish it had. Like, I wish it was going to be this big, like, oh shit, that's what's happening or anything. And that just never happens. And it left me feeling disappointed. But overall, the mystery, the build, all that I thought was really well done. It's tense. There's a lot of what the fuck's going on. And I dug that about the flick for sure. And I don't hate the ending by any means. I think that now having seen it, now having accepted what it all ends up being and whatnot, which, I mean, I don't really feel like it's all that much explained, but as I said, open for interpretation. I kind of like it okay. It's not terrible. It's just, it could have had that big moment of like, oh shit, and it just didn't come. It's just this build, mystery, and okay. Like, it was like, fuck, I knew they weren't going to be able to pull it off. But, yeah, it was fine. It was good. It was good. I think it's definitely worth a watch. I think there's going to be a lot of people who think it's fucking stupid as shit. I definitely think there's going to be a lot of people who hate this movie and are not okay with what it builds to, and it's never explained, and fuck this movie. They will totally understand where they're coming from. But I don't know. I dug it. It was good. It could have been great. So I watched 3 movies last night: Knuckleball, and this, and the frickin' May the Devil Take You movie, and all of them were very exciting. They all had really cool setups, and they just didn't pay off. And I felt very let down on all 3 of them. But admittedly, all 3 of them were good movies. They were good watches, just none of them achieved that next level to make them great. None of them finished strong. That's really what it was. The third act of all 3 of those movies were weak. And they should have been great because they built to something that could have been excellent. So, anyways, yesterday was kind of a disappointing, lackluster day. But anyway, guys, I was on a podcast yesterday, actually. I drove down to a buddy's house. I'm going to be on Beyond the Void horror podcast next Monday. So look out for that. I'll definitely link to it eventually here on the channel. So look forward to that. Other than that, guys, I got to get to my day. Adios.